guys, my name is Victoria Pavlov. I'm the Photoshop artist. Welcome to my studio. After my keynote presentation at Photoshop World East, you guys asked me to record tutorial how you can paint this beautiful Simba in Adobe Photoshop using watercolor brushes. Let's do it today. I have opened Adobe Photoshop and also I have opened my simple document. For now, my document has two layers. One layer is a simple background layer with white color. The top layer, second layer, is a rough outline of Simba. I created before our tutorial just to save our time. Now I will create a new empty layer. I will highlight paintbrush tool and I will open brushes panel. I have so many amazing brushes in my brushes panel, and I downloaded all these brushes for free. How I downloaded all these brushes for free? Just because I'm Creative Cloud subscriber. All these brushes are free. So guys, if you are Creative Cloud subscribers, all these brushes are free for you as well. How you can access to these brushes? Open your brushes panel. On top of your, on the right top corner of your brushes panel, you have this beautiful accordion icon. Click on it, expand this menu and click on get more brushes. And voila, you will be redirected to Adobe website where you can download all these brushes for free from. Look at these guys. All these brushes are free. Also, I have organized my brushes by folders and subfolders. I love my brush presets organization. Now I can be super organized and I love it. I will click on my first brush I would like to work with today. Let's click on this brush. I will change color of my brush to a light shade of orange color. You can use any color you like, and using this brush I will add a few splashes of this beautiful color, just like this. Now I will switch to another color, light shade of red color. I will bring down opacity of my brush, and now I can add a few splashes of this beautiful red color. And the best part, guys, because watercolor brushes in Photoshop are so amazing, I don't need to worry about how I will blend all colors together. Photoshop does the job. I will switch color of my brush to bright yellow color, and now I will add a few splashes of this yellow color, just like this. I will create a new empty layer. I will change color of my brush to brown. Light shade of brown color. You can use any color you like, guys. It's up to you. I will bring size of my brush down and I will increase opacity of my brown brush about 84%. And now I will add a few splashes of brown color to Simba's ears, just like this. Look at this. If I will change color of my brush to red, I will add a few details to Simba's nose. Nothing is too complicated. Now, I will create a new empty layer. I will switch color of my brush to bright yellow color. I love yellow color. And using this brush, I will add a few details to Simba's eyes. And I will increase opacity of my brush to 100%. Just like this. Look at this, guys, how handsome is he. Changing color of my brush to brown, light shade of brown, will help me to create Simba's eyes, just like this. Now, guys, I will change to another watercolor brush, detail watercolor brush, and I will change color of my brush to dark brown color. Bringing size of my brush a little bit up will help me to create beautiful a few beautiful details around Simba's ears, just like this. Nothing is too complicated, guys. Around his nose, around his eyes, just like this. Look at this, guys. Around his mouth. And now, guys, I will bring size of my brush down slightly, and I will add a few more details around his nose, just like this, and around his hair as well. Now, if I will change color of my brush to black, I will add a few extra details around this side of his face, just like this, around here and around his shoulders as well. Guys, now I will switch to another watercolor brush. I will use dark shade of brown color, and I will create Simba's eyebrows. Nothing is too complicated, guys. Use your imagination. You can create anything you like. Also, using same brush, I added a few details to Simba's eyes, just like this. Now, I will create a new empty layer. I will switch color of my brush to white. I will bring down opacity of my brush to 54, and I will change blend mode for my brush to normal. Using this brush, I will add a few splashes of highlights under Simba's eyes, just like that. If I will increase size of my brush, I will add a few splashes of highlights around his nose, mouth, and ears, just like this. Now, guys, I will switch to another watercolor brush, watercolor detail brush, and using same white color, I will add a few details to Simba's eyes. But before that, I will create a new empty layer, just like that, and I'm ready to add a few extra details to Simba's eyes, just like this. And maybe here as well. Look at this, guys. If I will change color of my brush back to dark brown color, and I will bring size of my brush down, I will create this beautiful, beautiful whiskers. Guys, we are working with watercolor brushes in Photoshop. They are so amazing that I can add as many colors as I like, and I love my colors. I will create a new empty layer. I will switch to another watercolor brush. Let's see what watercolor brush I would like to use. Let's switch to this very beautiful watercolor brush, and I will change color of my brush to light blue color. Look at this. I will increase size of my brush, and using this brush, I will add a few splashes of this beautiful color. And again, Photoshop does the job. I don't need to worry about how I will blend all colors. Photoshop does the job. And because I applied this beautiful color on a separate layer, I can bring down opacity of this layer, just like this. Now, guys, let's start working on our background. I will highlight my background layer. I will create a new empty layer using same brush with green color, just like this. I will start working on our forest, just like this. I will switch to yellow color, and using this color, I will add a few splashes of this beautiful yellow color to our background. And the best part is Photoshop does the job. Again, I don't need to worry about how I will blend all colors together. I will highlight my top layer. I will create a new empty layer. I will switch color of my brush to white. I will bring size of my brush down, and using this brush, I will add a few highlights to my painting, just like this. Do not be afraid of switching between a smaller and a bigger size of your brush at any time you like. Now guys, I love everything about this painting, but how about some splashes of water? How about a little bit more watering effect in our art? It's super easy. I will switch to another watercolor brush. Let's see what watercolor brush I would like to use now. We have so many beautiful brushes we can work with. Let's switch to give me 1 second. Let's switch to this watercolor brush. I will create a new empty layer. Opacity of my brush is 100%, flow is 100%. I will increase the size of my brush with white color, and I will add a few splashes of water to my art, just like this. Also, I can bring down opacity of my layer. Look at this. Also, let's bring a few splashes of miracle into our art. How we can do it? I will click on this watercolor brush. I will create a new empty layer. I still using a white color, and using this brush, I will add a few splashes of miracles, of details, water details to our art. And again, I can bring down opacity of this layer. And guys, basically, this is what I wanted to share with you today. Again, you can use any colors you like. You can create your art in different style. Everything is up to you. Super appreciated your time, guys. Thank you for all your support. If you have any questions, as always, just ask. I'm here to answer any of your questions. Thank you guys, thank you so much, and I will see you very soon. Bye.